Welcome back to Is the Juice Worth the Squeeze? I'm Jim,
Kyle?
and tonight we're doing a few of the Elijah Craig offerings. We have up here on the bar, we have small batch, toasted barrel, toasted rye. We've decided to pre-pour our pours so that way we're getting a little bit of air in them and they can open up.
Yeah.
And Elijah Craig, probably one of the first bourbons that actually turned me into a bourbon drinker. Forever, this has been impossible to find, but now it seems like they've mass-produced it.
Yep.
This is always a great deal around Christmas. And this is one of their newer offerings, toasted rye. Me and him went chasing for it one day and
Found a shelf full.
found a shelf full and bought a couple each.
Yeah. And then we couldn't find it for a while. Now, all of a sudden, I think it's back on shelves like crazy, just like the toasted barrel, too.
Yeah, so it'll come and go.
It came readily available around here for the most part. Every month or so, you'll see a big batch on there, a big, like 6, 7, 8 of them, and then all of a sudden they're gone, and then you won't see them for a couple weeks, a month, and then it's right back. So the small batch is one of my favorite to mix in drinks.
Yes.
I like that for mixers. And then the two toasted here. Toasted's become one of my favorite bourbons to drink. So
Yeah, I mean, when I first found this toasted, I want to say I bought 4 or 5 bottles because that's what was on the shelf.
Yep.
And I knew it was impossible to find.
Yep.
And I want to say it was, we'll go with small batch first.
Small batch.
I want to say it was like $45 at the time.
Buddy.
And I think they're all like 94 proof.
I do believe. I know for a fact the toasted are 94. I believe that's 94.
Also.
Yeah, I think it's 94 across the board.
That seems to be, if you're not getting into the barrel proof, that's where their bottles will be lined up at.
Yeah, 94. Yeah, I agree.
And it's an easy drinker. I mean,
Yeah, it's a staple for Elijah Craig, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is their staple bourbon, and I know a lot of people chase those barrel proofs, but for every day, if you want for $30, go to buy one from Jewel. I think they got buy 6. You get what, 10% off or something like that, or
yes, and you don't even have to get all the same bottles.
no, I know.
That's our local grocery store.
But I mean, overall though, I mean for $30, $35, you said Christmas deals. They'll sell them with glasses and everything.
Speaking of Christmas time, if you watch Elijah Craig's website, they make labels that you can order from them and print out. This one here I plan on turning into an infinity bottle. So I have Buzz Lightyear's to infinity and beyond. And an inappropriate picture on the back. So soon that'll be the infinity bottle.
Yeah, real nice, easy drinker. I mean, nothing to write home about. I mean, it's just, an everyday bourbon. Come home from work. You don't want to crack into the really good stuff. Here, crack open some Elijah Craig. Right? I mean, pretty simple, pretty easy.
Yep. Can't complain. I mean, I'm getting like a Werther's taste off of it. So really not much of a barrel character to it.
No, absolutely not. Maybe a slight oak, but it's not deep in it at all. Yeah, small batch. I mean, staple Elijah Craig. Staple probably everybody's bar. I'm sure everybody has a bottle of Elijah Craig small batch.
Yeah, so, like if you go out to a bar and order an old fashioned and they ask you what you want to have it made with, sometimes this is an option. And that option I would take.
Yeah. Over some of the stuff they do offer, Elijah Craig's a good start.
Yeah, Wild Turkey would be pretty decent. I'm not much of a Jim Beam old-fashioned guy.
No, I do have a friend who drinks that religiously, but he loves it. I just can't do it in old-fashioned, though. So, what we got next?
Let's move on to the toasted barrel. This is... I don't think it has an age statement on it.
I don't think any of them do, actually, do they?
are small batch bourbon finished in toasted new oak barrels, which means they pulled it out of one barrel and stuck it in another.
I have to think. What is their small batch? Probably 46 years. You think small batches aged?
Made in true small batches for balance and smoothness. Doesn't say. I don't know if it's even that long. I mean, I would hope to be at 4 years.
Yeah.
Toasted. And it's like once you try this, you really don't want that.
No, I mean, if you're gonna get Elijah Craig, and yes, small batch is great for old fashions, mixers. Might as well go with toasted for another 10, 15 bucks more, 20 bucks. I know we were getting them for like 50, 52. I think they've gone up just a touch, maybe because the price is going up a little bit in bourbon. Roughly what, about 57-ish, 58-ish.
Yeah, I think SRP on it's around 60.
Yeah, we've been getting them for around there, so not bad. I mean, I would go for that one over the small batch, just for
Yeah,
drinks
it's got more of a complex flavor to it. You're getting more of an oak. You're getting
that char factor.
Right. It's toasted with the barrel is toasted is what it is. So in order to get the toasted barrel, they throw a source of heat in there,
Yep.
usually a torch, and just heat it up real well, and then pull the torch out, throw the bourbon in.
I mean, this is a decent pour here. I mean, this is one of my staples when I want to sit down for after work. This is one of the bottles I always bring out. Besides hitting my good stuff, which I only do that occasionally, but every bottle at my bar gets drank. I know yours does too. So I got like leather notes, a little leathery, oaky, charred. Not bad on the back end either. Nothing's
It's smooth.
smooth, right? It's not.
It doesn't hug you.
Yeah, it's not burning, going down. Nice, easy drinker. I mean, that's where I'm at with this one.
For sure. Is that glass ready?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. I have water in it. It's not ready. So what we got? We got toasted rye next.
I want to say it came out in the fall.
In the fall, and I know it hit stores around here for a little bit. We were searching, and we happened to go into a new liquor store and came across a shelf, like we said, a shelf full of them, and we each bought two, and we didn't open them right away, which is odd because we usually buy a bottle. I mean, it's usually open at night, right? We're tasting and seeing if we like it. I was happened to be at a hockey tournament that weekend that we actually bought them, and I had a taste. Had it at a bar, and I don't know what the heck that was.
Got some storms moving through the area, so
it just dimmed down pretty good for a minute. But anyway, yeah, I had a little taste, and it was very good, very smooth. My cup of tea here too. I mean, I love the Elijah Craig family, so.
I'm sorry we don't have the straight rye on the bar tonight. Ran out of that and haven't restocked it. But
Well, after toasted rye.
Right. I'm gonna stock with this over straight rye.
Yeah. I think we were big toasted fans in general, right?
Right. I mean, this I'm getting the rye spice off of it.
I could taste the spice immediately off this one.
You get a hint of the char on it, the smoke.
Get a little dryness, right? A little dryness on the back end.
Yep. Some peppery notes. Nothing really floral or herbal. It's almost like you're getting that char from the barrel to finish. with the rye spices.
Overall, though, great drinker.
It is.
I mean,
And
there's no complaints. Yeah, there's not those nice heavy notes of this, and this. Like some of our other bourbons we've tasted.
right.
But
I mean, once you get into their barrel proofs and their
oh
single
man,
barrels, that's why you buy those, is because you're getting
the
a
heavier notes,
more flavorful experience out of it.
Well, they're also aged differently too, right? So between 12 and 13 years. I mean, for $20 more for most of those barrels, that's where people chase, right? But everyday bourbon, if you don't want to break into those all the time, these three here, can't go wrong with them.
Right.
I mean, you really can't.
I mean, these also make great gifts. With a $50 price point.
Perfect, yeah. No, I agree. Like somebody who getting into bourbon, let's buy them a toasted.
I want to say I gave you the toasted for your 40th.
I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, that's a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Man, I'm getting old.
This is before we could find it. And you're like, oh, I need another bottle. I need that. I'm like, I might have something for you.
Yeah, and then look, 150 bottles later, 160 bottles later, I love to, like I said, I've loved Elijah Craig from the beginning, so it's been a nice, easy drinker for me. As you guys as well, I'm sure. I mean, it's been a staple in bars. This is like a staple, so.
And they even make barbecue sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had it?
I have. I've thrown it on some ribs, and it's actually really good.
Is it really good? Well, he's the grill master over here. Anything, smoked meats, grilled meats, whatever you want. I mean, you would know.
Yeah. I mean, I only got it because it's like, well, I think it was $15 for the bottle, which is kind of expensive for a barbecue sauce, but it's a $3.75 of this exact bottle, and it was just barbecue sauce.
Did it get aged in the bourbon barrels, I'm assuming?
It did.
Yeah.
So.
Which is cool. That's cool.
Right. So it was ribs and a pour a small batch, and it was a good night.
Yeah. So what we got here for price point? About the same as the.
About the same as the toasted.
Yeah, same as
About
toasted.
60. There's really no secondary.
No, not on these.
I know when this did come out,
there was secondary.
it was going for 100, 125 a bottle.
Yep.
And
selling like hotcakes too.
It was, and I wanted to go find more to flip, but I'm not a flipper.
Me neither.
They were making money left and right.
Nah, I don't buy bottles of flip. If I do buy a bottle, I know I talked about it in one of our previous videos that, it's to trade for something that I really want, right? Maybe I have too many of one. I hate to say that I have too many of one, but there's a couple that I do have of certain one that I like to trade to get the bottle I want. But for money, I don't flip them.
No.
I love to share all my bourbon with everybody, whether we have a big party or get together with Jim. It's been great to call each other up like, hey, got a new bottle? All right, be over in 10. So it's been great. But Elijah Craig in general is one of my favorite ones. We talk about the barrel proof soon. Hopefully in the next videos that we do.
We could probably do that for our next episode.
Yeah, and at one time I think I had 8 different barrel proofs down here.
Well, maybe we'll pull them all out, but we won't drink them all. How about that? Because
I don't know if we could drink all of them.
I mean, it would be interesting.
That would be very interesting. The video, you guys will enjoy it though.
Definitely no work the next day.
Oh, it's Thursday. No, Wednesday. See, we don't even know.
Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and send us out to your friends. We want some more views on our videos, and like I've gotten some comments. We've made changes, and hopefully it's working out for everybody.
Yeah, we're working at it. I'm working on trying to taste more to give you guys more of an input from somebody, a newbie like myself, where he's more of a expert,
but trained palate.
Yeah, I would say expert, but really close. I mean, so I'm working myself up there to his level. So a newbie here, a little more trained over here.
And these are just our opinions too.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might taste something totally different, or you might not like it. Like I said, my previous videos I've talked about it. I like what I like. I don't know why I like it. It just tastes good to me, right? But for the price points, Can't go wrong with any three of these.
We've all had something we haven't liked,
Yeah.
and we've paid for it, and we're like, oh, why do I buy that? So we're just trying to tell you what we like, and
Price points too, right?
Yeah.
Does it make sense, right? Even if let's say you do like it, is it worth the $60?
I mean, to us it is.
To us, it is. To you, maybe not. Maybe you like to see it at 40, 45-ish, right? $15 less. That makes sense too. I mean, we all like to see it go down, trust me. But overall, great pours for Elijah Craig. I give 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up for all 3 of them, right? For
Yep.
mixers, if you're using them for mixers, old fashions, or just daily drinkers. So
Yeah. Well, thank you, and we'll catch you on the other side.
Yep.